Praise be to the men-at-arms and the arbalist, for they are our saving grace. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, everybody. Let's check out the Nomad Wagon today. Wrathful Bandana. 20% damage if in rank 4. But definitely reduces the heal received. Not that it really makes a difference with the composition we tend to use with her. That's pretty great, actually. That's a terrific trinket. I'm glad we came across that one. I also need to treat Stanley, if I recall correctly here. We've got Weak Grip and Fear of Mankind, which I honestly should address as well. Anything else in here that's worth taking out? Lazy Eye doesn't really matter. Thippri's got Ruin's Phobe. Light Sensitive is pretty bad too, but I definitely want to get rid of this one here. Ruin's Phobe is nasty stuff. Maynard's doing okay. How about Carteret? We're looking at Hieromania and Fangophobia. Fangophobia I can live with, but Hieromania might run into some nastiness, so let's go ahead and get rid of that too. 3 of our 4 crew down here are not looking like they're going to be ready to go very shortly, so looks like we're going legend again, and it looks like it might be time for the Gibbering Prophet. So how do we go about this? I think I might bring out a Hellion here, even though she's only level 5. She's got Hatred of the Unholy and Natural Swing, as well as Slayer of the Beast. Got some really good positive quirks, actually. I'm thinking about bringing the Hellion out simply due to Iron Swan, which is at level 5. I know I need to check on those things now. I gotta make sure everybody's as optimized as they can possibly be. Who do I want to bring here? I really do like the Hellion, so I think I'm gonna start off with a Hellion in the front line. Get her up to legend again, that way I've got legends across the board again. Probably an occultist. I can't see myself not using one of them. Let's just make sure I use the right one. Hatred of Unholy is probably going to be it. Yeah, can't imagine we wouldn't do that, so let's go with Wateo. We haven't brought a Vestal out in a very long time. But I think I need to go with the Highwayman here too, so let's actually go ahead and swap the positions of these two so we can take advantage of point-blank shot when we need to. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to keep a Focus Ring Legendary Bracer combo on him. Let's actually go ahead and remove trinkets, just to make sure we've got everything we can possibly get. But I am definitely gonna go with that combo of stuff on our Highwayman, because we need him to be hitting like a truck in the back line. We're also gonna be buffing him, hopefully, with some of our other members, including, if we've got it equipped, I think we do have Dark Strength on our Occultist, who's gonna buff up the damage of the Highwayman. Although, he would basically get destroyed by the Prophet's attack. So how do we prevent that from happening? In fact, all of these guys are, unfortunately, pretty susceptible to that. What if we go for survivability in place of damage? Because I think either way it's going to be a matter of just racing him to deal damage, otherwise we're just going to be screwed. So we could go stacked protection with the double Mooncloak on the Highwayman, but unfortunately that just is a trade-off of, yeah, he's protected, but then he's not hitting nearly as hard. Although with campfire buffs, I think we make up for that, so that might be the smarter option. And then we can give damage items to a naturally tankier class, which isn't really the Hellion, now that I think about it. And she can only do Iron Swan from the front position, so... Well, no, I guess we're going to move the Highwayman into the second slot when we have the actual Gibbering Prophet fight, so that should work out okay. So I like her. So let's give her a Legendary Bracer Focus Ring, because I think she will still need the assistance and accuracy. That'll work. I think that'll be okay. Sword by Rarity again here. And then, who is our level 3 position again? I think it's going to be Bray. Motherfuckers acting like they forgot about Bray, and that is what I've done recently. I think I gotta do this. Yeah, she's got Thrown Dagger, which is pretty much her only option, but it is not bad at all, especially with a crit modifier of 14%. If we just go straight crit on her, maybe even offer her a little bit of protection in the form of a tough ring, reduces her dodge, but makes it very unlikely that she's gonna end up getting massacred by a single strike. Double tough ring? And then we could do damage buffs in the campfire. Her campfire skills suck comparatively, though. She's got nothing good. So maybe I don't do that simply due to that fact. What is that noise? That was a weird sound. Sounded like it was... Oh, is that me? Yep, that's me. Oh, okay. Anyway. Bounty Hunter. Actually, okay, so this is something I haven't realized until very recently, which is silly of me. But the marking of the targets does not help unless it specifically says damage is buffed against marked targets. So, Bounty Hunter unfortunately cannot collect bounty unless we're able to destroy the pews in front of the Prophet first, which is unlikely. And the Bounty Hunter doesn't really have anything that great. I mean, Planned Takedown is good for the bigger bosses, but right now, this is how we do it, is pretty much all he's got. Which does buff crit, but at the same time, it's not that great. So what do we do? How do we target that which cannot be hit? The Holy Lance is basically all I've got, but then that moves him forward. So could I swap the Highwayman and the Crusader around with Holy Lances and point-blank shots? It doesn't seem like the most optimal strategy, but how do I make that work? Because the Holy Lance is big damage. 35% more against Unholy. I don't know if the Prophet is an unholy target. I don't think he is. Man, how do we do this? I might honestly need a man-at-arms for this fight, because I don't see it happening very effectively otherwise. Do I dare bring out Made It at a level 5, at level 4 even? Maybe. You know, I might do this. And then we can give him maybe even a double moon ring or something like that. This seems like a terrible idea. But maybe the Man-at-Arms is just that strong. I think I'm going to go double tough ring on our occultist because he's pretty much only going to be healing. And I want to keep him alive. Yeah, so there's that. I'm going to take off Stab and probably give him Vulnerability Hex. I don't think I need to Weakening... Oh, actually, Weakening Curse is good. In fact, if I just Weakening Curse the Prophet endlessly, that might do enough. If I can... Well, hold on. I wonder how much debuff resist he has. Do I have... I bet I have some trinkets that apply more debuff. Hold on just a tick here. Occultist has debuff skill chance with the Demon's Cauldron. I think I could do that. Do we have anything else? Cleansing Crystal. There's debuff resist. I think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm just going to try to debuff the Prophet as much as I possibly can. And then does the Man-at-Arms really help us that much if that's what I'm going to do? His Retribution does reach the 3rd position, so unfortunately I'd have to take out a pew before I could help. But he does have Defender, which is quite nice. Command, too, but I probably won't be using that. Huh. No, I think he'll be able to do this. I think we can make this work. I don't think I give him a double moon ring. I think I go with a traditional legendary focus combo for him. This seems extraordinarily risky. But I think I'm going to do it. I really think the Prophet is going to prove to be the most difficult to take down. But I think I'm willing to give this composition a shot. It's very, very arbitrary, but I think it might work out. Especially if I keep clicking that button endlessly, just to make sure of it. So we're not going to be experiencing too much blight, although against the Prophet himself, maybe we will. So, you know what? Fuck it. Over-preparing. I have no qualm with that. I don't know why I bought 3 more holy waters. That's just silly. Okay. I don't like my odds, but I think this is what I'm going to go with.
Finally, resigned to his uncommon corporeal resilience, I lured him to the dig. There, I showed him the thing, and detailed the full extent of my plans. Triumphantly, I watched as he tore his eyes from their sockets, and ran shrieking into the shadows. wailing maniacally that the end was upon us all.
Ew. Oh boy. How's our map looking? Not too bad. Definitely gonna be right here, so let's go straight for it. I mean, quench this torch.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
We'll turn him up a little bit more, actually, here. There we go. Get the true atmosphere embodied. Check that out, too. Contents of the shack. Oh, man.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I am not confident about this. I feel more worried about this composition than I ever have about any team I've brought in at this level. I'm relying on a lot of really good outcomes from the occultist in particular. More than likely with debuffs, that was a terrible idea. Why did I do that? That could have been awful. Luckily, Unquiet Mind is not the worst thing in the world, but that was a potential negative quirk that could spell disaster. That was completely unnecessary to try to check out. So far, things have been going quite well, considering we haven't run into anybody yet. I have to eat the little food I've got. I'm doing this again. I know it's terrible. Worked out that time. Eagle Eye. That's amazing. Okay, all of a sudden I feel a little better. Point blank shot is still a ranged skill, right? Yeah, so he's got extra crit chance for that too. And we get another scout. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight. I think we're gonna have to fight twice no matter which way we go. So I think I'd prefer to go for the room battles, considering there's a chance that we run into a shambler right here or there. Actually, I think there's 3 fights going that way, so we definitely made the right decision here. Go with this. Gotten basically no treasure thus far.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
But I'm fully willing to accept that as long as I am in decent enough shape going into the fight itself. Okay. So we get our first experience with these guys. Let's see how we do. Lots of stress piled on off the start.
Destroy.
And a good showing from Mainit and his new crew. He's having to live up to some big expectations, man, and hopefully he can make it happen here. Let's see it, buddy. Alright, good shot, good shot. Normally would kill the enemies you're used to, but right now you're playing with the big boys, honey. You gotta get ready for some big damage. And, you know what? Yeah, you are our healer. Up until the end. I think a Wicked Hack is probably in order here. Oh boy. Alright, well, sets us up for an okay breakthrough, but obviously we still have these guys to deal with.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Grape shot's not bad. I think I'd rather just take the guaranteed kill.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And we'll go with Retribution again. Oh, baby. Okay, that's good stress relief. We do have our campfire that we should hopefully be able to use right before the actual fight itself. That would be a really bad stun. That sucks. We gotta go for a heal. Definitely gotta go for a heal again. 15, hell yes. That is outstanding. I love the occultist heal now. I can't believe I wasn't a member of the occultist party for such a long time.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Took a lot of convincing for me. Okay, so we're already down to the point where we need to start clearing out space from this food here. That works out. Take the sapphire. Obviously not that. Well, I guess we can just dump those off too. There we go. Dump off 12 crests in place of 4. Good move, Baer.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
So the damage there was wholly underwhelming, which freaks me out. But with buffs I have hope. I would have liked a map there too.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Would definitely like to be able to scout out this final hallway, because if we can find that we can get all the way to the end of it without quelching the torch. Oh shit! This is bad. Oh, and they're piling up the stress on Mainit too. I'm prepared to abandon ship, but that makes me a little bit more confident. I really am ready to go, man. If we end up having to call it a day here early on, if the Gibbering Prophet fight ends up being a massive failure, I'm willing to accept that outcome. Alright, we still got our man-at-arms available. I think I might go for the stun here. He's got 85% against 140. If I could stop him from getting his AoE off... Oh, we resist both. Ew, jeez. And unfortunately, we don't get the riposte, and they get a double stun. I think I go for the bone royalty. I really didn't want him to get off another tempting goblet. Shoot! Oh, that makes me really nervous. Okay, what do we do here? I think I definitely still... Well, let's see here. I got a 26% chance to crit, and that would obviously kill the general. I think I go for that. Yes!
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Oh, outstanding. Okay, he might get off another one. I was honestly expecting it, but we got a little lucky. Good show, gents and lady. Well done. Okay. Back to positions. There we go. I think I'd take the buff on the highwayman here. Actually, wait, is this stress relief? Let's go for it on the man-at-arms, just in case, because I always forget. Oh! Oh, that's good. Removed a negative quirk. Okay, fantastic. Alright, so, we don't really have a choice. We gotta camp out here.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
And the man-at-arms has an unhealthy level of stress right now, which makes me really, really nervous. But there's not a lot we can do about that. I think I sharpen spear for the crit chance. I'd like to be able to boost... Oh, you know what? Tactics is phenomenal here. Tactics is fantastic. Love the dodge chance. I'm not going to worry about the stress on the man-at-arms. I think I'm just going to have to take that in stride. Let's provide instruction on our Hellion, who in the front line should be able to Iron Swan the Prophet pretty much all day long. Okay. Let's eat some more food here, because he hasn't gotten enough yet, even though they just had a feast. Alright, so long as we don't... I mean, I say this every time, but so long as we don't have a freaking campfire fight here, or a hallway fight.
The light, the promise of safety.
We will take our torchlight all the way through this hall. Oh, and we do have the hallway fight here, but luckily it's not too bad. That's a good start, too. Okay, his damage is outstanding at the moment, a base of 14 to 31. Oh, and luckily that's not a stress attack, but he does get a tempting goblet off, too. Okay. Okay, I can live with this. Retribution.
Obliterated.
Well done. I had to go for the target that hadn't yet taken his opportunity to strike. Definitely going to go for the sharpshooter here, as he is the one that we are most concerned with in being able to deal the most damage. So let's go for a wicked hack.
A singular strike.
Roussel, you are my lady. I love you, sugar. You are killing it. Saving us from potential disaster here in the form of the hallway fight right before the boss. And we do get another heal off if we want it, but let's instead go for the weakening curse. Totally missed it. How's our accuracy looking there? I probably should have checked that out. I think we got another attack here too. We're good to go. Wow! Reducing stress across the board as soon as we need it.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Ignoring that, we got plenty of food. We're gonna get up to nearly full health before we get in here. Let's do this. There we go. Everybody's looking good, right? Full up. Quelch the torch.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Of course, that's normally a dangerous play, but we do have the benefits of the Mooncloak that we have to take advantage of. So, we've got the right party composition. The Iron Swan is not equipped, so I gotta make sure I do that first. Boom. Okay. I know some of you were thinking, Baer, please, for the love of God, equip that Iron Swan before you go in this fight. I got it. Alright. Weakening Curse is going to be his first couple of attacks before we have to desperately heal. Let's go. Oh, shit. Alright, this is really dangerous. If I go Defender, I'm pretty sure I've tried this before and it doesn't actually protect him. So I think I go Retribution and go for the weakest pew and try to at least make it so it's possible for Mainit to actually strike the Prophet. Definitely going pistol shot here. Oh, that is a bad result. He's got a ton of health, and we're gonna have to whittle it down really fast. Great shot from freaking Roussel. Oh my goodness. What a way to start it off. Okay, definitely cursing here. Please apply some debuffs. Yes! Okay, good start. Dodged that as well. Wow. Man, that was a good start. Holy shit. That was terrific. Okay. And he returned that, but of course didn't actually do any damage. So, if I debuff again, is that worth the risk with him? Well, he's got the protection buff, so I think he'll be okay. Yeah, definitely do this. Debuff one more time. He got it. Oh, stacking the damage reduction. Outstanding. Oh my goodness, this is terrific. And another crit on the pew, not that it makes that much of a difference. But once he gets through this, he's able to actually strike the Prophet with Retribution. Alright, that's a stress attack, not a huge deal. Oh, it's a stun! That's bad. Luckily, we get a little bit of resistance, too. Okay, that is great for the return and for the damage reduction. Oh my god, I love that debuff. So long as we can keep stacking that. Still sitting in minus 60%. Is absolutely terrific. I might start grape shotting. I might have to consider that. Unfortunately, he's not going to return the strike now because he just got stunned. And that stress is not making me feel good. I think I debuff again. Oh, he missed it that time. And he's down to that. Okay, that's no fun. No crits either. Alright, so we're not looking nearly as good anymore. Still above death's door, which is the most important aspect by far. Didn't get any stuns off in the previous round either. Okay, let's see what's going on now. I think I still curse. I honestly do. He's down to 66. That's a good shot as well. Although, what does it help me to curse right now? I think if I don't curse, then he's at full strength for this attack, which could bring our highwayman down to death's door. So maybe I heal here. That's a huge risk as well. I think I'm better off going for this. And he got the debuff again. Oh my goodness, I love that. What can we do here? I don't think I have any better option than... Well, you know what? I could switch these two. And then he can still pistol shot. But that doesn't really help too much because that doesn't mean he's going to riposte. So I think I just do Retribution again. Got the crit to reduce stress, but still not really looking that great. Although the Prophet is now in range of our man-at-arms. And he returns shots in the Fulminate, which is terrific. But unfortunately that means we have a Blight to worry about. And Iron Swan doesn't work anymore, but we can do If It Bleeds. And he does. He does indeed bleed. Not too strong. Got the curse off, but that's death's door for the occultist.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
What's our bleed as? 4 damage. Only targeting the highwayman this time. This is good. I think we got it. The Gibbering Prophet has been defeated. Now that is a proper flanking.
This expedition at least promises success.
Wow. My goodness. I can't believe it. We did it. 27,000 gold. And an additional 10 from loot. The Gibbering Prophet is destroyed. Unfortunately, our Hellion is still 1 experience point away from Legend. Great buff for the occultist there, too.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
And that is the boss check marks. Completed again. That's a good feeling. The man-at-arms held his own in the level 6 fight. Probably one of the toughest challenges he'll face. But he does need some assistance. So we'll see how we go about things next time. Thanks for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. Hope you enjoyed the Gibbering Prophet fight. I'll see you next time.